Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ty, and welcome back to the Common Sense is Some Nonsense podcast. Um, yeah. So, so it was your birthday this weekend. So,
Not
how
this
how did you
weekend,
do?
but on Tuesday.
I mean this week. Sorry. So how
Yes.
did you do? How was the day?
Um, it was cool. I didn't think I was going to do anything, but I ended up going to an arcade center with my sister and some of my family friends. It was cool.
Okay.
Good
That,
vibes.
that's dope. That's dope. I'm trying to find. Okay, let me. Okay. So um, Speaking of birthdays, like this week, I I saw one babes. What do you call it? I was going because I barely go through Snapchat anymore. But I was going through Snapchat because I was there to talk to you to tell you about what I'm going to try and do this week.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like scrolling through, and I now saw this girl like, oh, is this girl's birthday? I've talked to her like once before, but wasn't wasn't anything serious. But so I just asked her, happy birthday. And the first thing she said to me was, thank you. Should I send my account number? I just laughed and said, not right now. But in my head, I'm like, what kind of entitled nonsense is this? Like, you just feel that because you're a babe, you're entitled to my money. I don't understand. I don't understand. Man,
Thunder
this
fire you.
yeah,
Oh,
this Nigeria
the
streets.
kind, the kind, some go thunder, some go thunder. I go swear, where I go use swear for that one. She dey craze. See, let me tell you something. Those people that put even people that put like their cash app this thing like
Mhm.
on their birthday, they'll say, "Oh, and this is my cash app in case people want to bless me." Guy, me personally, I've never seen any guy do that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if guys do
I
it.
I do it. I do it jokingly. I do it
You do
jokingly, but
it.
I don't even do it on my birthday. Like I'll do it. I'll just do it on a random day. Like if you want to send me money, that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
they expect you to. If they put their cash app, they don't want to hear happy birthday. Oh. That one does not concern them. Did you see my cash app?
I don't understand. I don't understand. First of all, I have a very different take on birthdays but it's kind of sad, but it's okay.
No, run it, because me, I don't really
No,
celebrate
because no,
birthday.
I mean, because birthdays is like okay, it's cool, but like I mean, it's a day. Yes, it's a day. Another year that you were born is beginning another year in your life. Yes, but I mean, at the end of the day, guy, like you can still live up your life like however you want to, anytime you want to. And so
Yeah.
the way people take birthdays, like oh, like oh, one of my guys, one of my guys sent me a message, and then he's in Nigeria, so he sent me a message and he said, "Oh, Baba, my birthday na April 5th or something." I was not like, okay, voila now. And he can say, this birthday is very special to me. Oh, I was like, okay, I know where this is going. he said, he said, this birthday is very special to me. Oh, so if anything where you want send, you understand, like I go appreciate them. I can't say I go send you happy birthday, no, me. I go send you message on top of WhatsApp, tell you happy birthday. Me, I don't clear am already. Me, no try ask me. Don't try it, please. Please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
the gate man in my house in Warri sent me a message beginning of this week that his birthday is today. I just looked the I just looked the message disregard. I don't even answered the message. The message is still unread on my WhatsApp. I'm like, So I don't know. Maybe I don't know why people just assume that you have money, and no, man. But it leads me to really think that this entitlement that women have and people generally have is men that caused it.
Yes, yes,
It's men
yes.
that
You know
caused
why?
it.
You know why? You know why? Because I know that there are some guys that, because you wouldn't want to do something consistently, right? If it's not
Yeah,
working out, right?
yeah.
So the fact that these babes can be posting their cash app every birthday,
It shows that
that
it's
means,
working.
yeah, that means somebody is, one guy is probably like, oh,
You look nice today. Take this $100, my chest.
wonder fire you. You're mad. Shout out to Rika
Omo,
Sani
shout out to Rika Sani for that song.
for
No,
that
but
song, man.
honestly, it's like the only this is the only fans generation. It's like men. I think what happened was that men were generally masculinity has been kind of demonized. So like the initial thing where we used to do, like our parents used to do, just go out, toast babes generally. Now, guys, that socialization with women is not there anymore. So
Yeah,
now it's just like, okay, how do I get women's attention? Show them money. Once you show them money, they will pay attention for a few minutes. So start giving them money. And then
yeah.
once like 10 people did it, all the women were like, oh, wait, we can get paid for our attention. They now just impose that rule on almost everybody else. Like you
My
must give me
God,
money before I
my
answer
God.
you.
Yo, it's that shit is crazy, man. Like there's one babe I know, um, and then she called me, and I was on a conference call with her and like some other babes, and then she was like, "Oh yeah," she made something and a comment about her toes, and I was like, "Ew,
Mm,
yo, it's toes."
yeah.
Like she was not like, "Oh, do you know how many guys like will pay for this thing?" I was not like, which guys? Are you joking? Are you kidding me? She was like, "No, I'm serious. Like, I'm dead." So I was like, "Nah." She was like, "Okay, let me send you screenshots of guys asking me, like, offering to give me like $100, 150 just for a picture of my toes." I was like, "It's a lie." Almost guys, see guys, just like, "Oh, can I can I just see your toes?" What? Your toes? What am I doing with your toes? Ah,
Ah.
something wey they use match floor. E dey mad. E dey use am match floor. You
Ah.
you go use am go enter bus, enter bike, enter motorway, BRT, come back, come my house. Say wetin? What am I doing with your toe?
That thing busted my head. That toe stuff. There was this one video I watched like a week ago. She's a musician, but I think she has diverted into OnlyFans. Music don't push her. But she did the way she started the video, she was sitting down in a bathtub, and then she was telling a story. She was now like, oh yeah, um well, this story starts out with a guy wanting a picture of my toes. So negotiate. The guy now said $150. He she now said $150 for my toes. He now sent her the cash app money. She now sent pictures of her toes. Then he now said, "Oh, I have another request. Can you send me like a small container of your bathwater?" And
Ah!
guy,
Ah!
guy.
I'm sure sometimes God just looks down at the world and is like, "What the fuck are these? What the fuck are these people doing, bro? What the fuck did I create? What's this? What do you mean you're drinking bath water?
Guy, I don't even understand what he wants to do with that bottle. That whether he wants to smell it, he just said that he should send a container, and
Now
for
drink,
that,
then they drink them, then they drink them.
guy, $800 for that something.
See, okay, see, here's the thing. I feel like when I say this thing, I'm clearly hating because
They're hustling. It's a hustle.
it's not hustle. Nobody is going to. I don't know if then they ask man for bath water. I don't think so. So, ladies, carry on. I'm not judging you at all. It's the people that are buying that
Is it that
I'm
I'm
judging. If they sell your bath water, please, they sell them they go. If na used underwear, they sell them they go. Anything, armpit hair, they
judging?
sell them they go.
Guy, nah, man, nah, nah.
Bro, that's crazy, man. Yeah.
That's
But I mean,
insane.
hey, you
Yeah,
like what you like.
but
But you know what is crazier is
what
that
is?
you will pay that $800 for bath water.
Mhm.
There's a guy that is collecting that same bath water for free. You understand? So my thing is, if I'm going to drink bath water, at least let it be free. If I will collect used underwear, at least let it be free. You understand? So it's okay.
Gentlemen, here's the thing: is you should never pay for a woman's attention. Never, never, ever, ever. Except it's like professional consulting that you are doing. That
I
you need me to
disagree. I
consult you on.
disagree. I have an opposing notion to that.
Okay,
Right? You know,
where you land.
because if you say, oh, never pay for it, this thing, that's just, that's broke nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're a rich nigga, if you got the money, you know what I'm saying? If you got this money, ain't none, Maybe I just broke niggas. That's why we're like, oh,
we should call this the broke nigga podcast because because I no, but here's the thing there, guy. Even if I
mm,
have 1 million, I don't think
it's because
I
you don't
will
have
pay.
1 million. It's because you don't have 1 million. That's why. Broke ass Nick. It's because you don't have 1 million. If say you get 1 million, you go just be like, how much you want? 50? Man, just please
just do.
let's skip all the talk. Just give me the password.
No, but no, but that's actually an interesting point. That's actually an
Yeah,
interesting point because
yeah.
if you want to just bypass all the let's go on a date, just pay, get what you want, and keep it moving. I mean that's a way to go. I
Yes,
mean,
because you can relate it. It's according to skill, right? So if you are making this crazy amount of money or whatever, and then
yeah,
someone is asking you for just 150 or $100 to skip
yeah,
all the talk and then just let's get straight to, oh, give me the bath water like that,
yeah,
it's fine. Take the $100, it's nothing to me. So, but if it's the same way babes, on, I guess, the lower scale, they are more like,
hmm,
oh yeah, I just finessed um lunch, or I finessed dinner, or I finessed an Apple laptop or something, like,
yeah,
from this guy. But yes, it's like $2,000. Yes, but it's like, is it affecting the guy like that? Probably not. You know.
yeah.
So it depends on how you see it. But like I
That
said,
that
listen, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, man. Hustle,
do what you
hustle,
gotta
hustle
do.
hard. Do what you gotta
Oslo.
do, man. Hustle, oh. My brother, hustle,
Oslo.
oh. Make you no
There's
go
this
share
one thing
your
that
girl.
somebody said in my WhatsApp group today. Say hustle may no be like say EFCC come your compound, carry everybody. They don't carry you. Make you hustle.
They carry you to.
When they carry you too, yes, you just look like this broke nigga. I beg, I beg, I beg. You know they
I
are
bet
poor.
Jones. Remember when they used to steal phones in Nigeria, and if you get lucky at the street that time, the person, the arm robber go stone you, go stone your head. So when you go here, your guy say, "Omo, obtainers almost catch me." Oh." Ah, them beat you, see, no, now my phone be this. Now my phone will give me this cocoa.
More. ah, no. Speaking of stealing phones, I recently watched this video. I think it was on Instagram or something. Inside, this guy was inside a bus using his phone. One guy just walked from outside the bus. He hold up, just went to the other side of the bus, yellow Lagos bus, put his hand
Mm.
inside, stole the phone and ran away. Papa, you just dey calm, they text message your babe for inside bus. As you blink like this, your phone no dey your hand again. They don't move out.
Yeah. Why I'm laughing is wrong. The guy's reaction, bro. He was like,
ah, crap.
huh?
Dead, 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 dead. Mm. Ah,
Oh,
no.
that's messed up.
That's immensely messed up. Uh,
But, how do we
okay.
even get
So,
to this? What the hell? What were we talking about?
what were we even talking
Not forget.
about? It doesn't matter. On to the next
Oh, now
thing.
cash up.
So,
Say cash up. Mm.
yeah, cash up, cash up. So, ladies, I mean, while we are broke, we are going to preach against doing all these things for guys. But when
Yes.
you are rich,
But once I become, see, all the ladies listening to this, please, just give me like, I don't know, because I think I could get money by this age, but it hasn't really worked out like that. So
like that,
give
like
me another 5 years, 4 years. Give
your
me another
oga
four
at the
years.
top.
Give me another 4 years. 4 years time, I go buy your bath
For,
water. $100
okay,
no go get anything.
2025, ladies, just remember to hit this guy up. Speaking of
Yes.
another thing that I saw, okay, yeah, say what you were saying.
No. Continue.
Yeah, another thing I saw was this. I wish I could find this. I don't think I'll find it, but it was a screenshot of a guy who um there was this babe that I was trying to toast, and she told him that she has not finished school yet. Wait, give me a second. I actually have to find this screenshot because the thing scattered my head, and I'm like, legit can't be that desperate. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Where is this? Where is that? This thing? Where is that thing that we saw today?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm going to put that on
oh,
Twitter.
okay.
Uh,
Bring that up. All right, cool.
wait, okay, save.
Hustle, everybody,
Also, everybody
hustle.
also
That's all you can
because
do. Is just like, oh, guy, just be
because
hustle, man.
the
Only how
street
you
is
can,
cool.
you know.
Okay,
If na, understand. If na illegal, it's fine as long as they no catch
it's
you.
fine as long.
And if they catch you, at least let it be like you understand. It go be done one for inside
For inside waiting
prison.
they do, abi.
And did you see the video of when Davido was FaceTiming Hush Puppy recently?
No, I didn't see the video. I didn't
Ah,
see that.
now why I dey talk now? I say if they catch you, it's fine as long as if you don't. You know everything. I say FaceTime inside prison. You know, you can hear that. You hear that? Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
no, bro, it not even shock me because prisoners they do TikTok. You know, say there are some prisoners that are like influencers on TikTok. I'm like, nigga, how? How sway? And then they show their face, so that means the prison itself doesn't care. Because if that thing goes
Exactly.
viral now and your warden sees it, mad.
But
Wait,
it's
let me
okay. It's
see.
okay. It's good. It's good. Let everybody,
Share,
just live, man. Just live.
just leave. Wait, let
Just
me
live. You
see.
only live. You only live once, man.
You only live once. Okay. Wait, okay, so can you see
Hey, we can
this?
see all titanium video. Hey, hey, titanium. Hey, who sent you this one though? Okay, I'll just show
Voila. Wait, can you see what I'm posting right now?
Yes, I can see.
Okay,
You're
okay,
not very
so
slick, but I can see.
eh?
All right, what's this?
So
Okay,
it says, "Hey Celine,
wait,
that's
wait, let me
one."
read it. Hey, Celine, hi there. You're welcome. I kind of like you. Wow, kinder. Okay. I kind of like you and need you to be my. Wow, I haven't seen this type of friend before. Really? Sorry, but I'm still doing my studies. Eh? I'm not I'm not in for relationship. Maybe after 4 years, when I'm done, get back to me on April 10th, 2021. Very good. Around 22 hours and 25 minutes. Nice. If you are serious. Okay, I will. Wow. 4 years. Wait. Wow. April 10th, 2021. Hey, Celine, are you done with school now? Wow. Wow. Let me talk. First of all, that thing, I hope it's fake because that kind of love, uh, 1980 or maybe 1970 something, all that, hello, is it me you are looking for? Nobody they do that one now. Now is I like my bitches
Ah.
red bone, that's fine, yellow, light skin, yellow. We're not doing hello. Who did hello you? Are you
Come on,
mad,
get out
fam?
of here.
Get out from there, idiot. Hey, God, please, first of all these women that think they are the prize. I've had two people tell me that shit before. They said, "Oh, and you don't know I'm the prize." I'm like, "Why are you the prize? Let's
Why?
actually
Explain. Let's break it down.
let's actually talk about this. Why are you the prize? Okay, so let me mess up your mind real quick. If you are the prize, that means I you have um people are in competition for you, correct? That's
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. So you're a prize, and people are
yeah,
in competition for you. Fine, you know, you may have multiple guys trying to talk to you and all that, but if you are the prize, but because of the way the dynamic is set up, right? That
mm-hmm.
men in this society usually chase women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for you to be chased, right, you have to most of the time there's like a standard, not saying it's good or bad, it's a
Yeah,
good thing or a bad thing, but there is a standard. Oh, nowadays people like big Nyash and big Bobby, flat tummy, pretty face, all this stuff, right? There's a standard.
yeah,
And also, like, oh, patient person can give me peace of mind, all these things. There is a
yeah.
standard, right? And so,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't meet that standard, you might not get chased. You
Yeah.
might not have the competitors. So, really, who is in competition? Is it us or is it you guys?
You. Yeah.
Exactly. Because you are trying to be, do you understand what I'm saying? You're trying to be chosen.
Exactly.
right? It's just the dynamic behind it, right? You're trying to be chosen. You have all these. So you and the next girl, technically, you are competing because
Yeah.
you're you're waiting for people to come and meet you. So
Yeah.
if the other person is better, whatever that could mean to
Yeah.
the competitors, the
Yeah.
guys, they will go for the other person.
Yeah.
So technically, you're competing with the
With
babe.
that babe for
For
him.
you, they call yourself prize. So,
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay, so why do you think me? I'm not a prize too. I like a guy. Not saying me, oh, me, I know the prize, oh,
Yeah.
please, disclaimer. Me, I
No,
know the
guy,
prize.
wait with your chest. You are the
It's
prize,
okay.
bro.
No,
You
no,
are
no,
the
no, no.
prize.
It's fine. I never read. Okay. I know the prize, but I'm like, okay, like what? So why that? Oh, I'm a prize type of mentality is not. I personally don't think it's a good. I mean, yes, it's good for your self esteem, sure, but it's like
Yeah, but it's not a realistic something.
if we're being
I
real, though.
if we're being real, I feel like
Yeah,
it's a lot of delusion, unfortunately. Here's the thing
yeah,
is women want the best of men. If you look at how we have been pairing up from almost the beginning of time, women go for the higher ranking men. Women don't go for the lower ranking men. The lower ranking men don't get women. They don't really get women. They'll get like maybe something that their father and mother arranged for them. But willingly, the women go
most
for the top
most times.
most of the time. So in essence, let's say even in this current age that we're in, 90% of women want 10% of guys because they'll first tell you, oh, I want a guy that is 6 foot something. The average height of a man is 5'9". So you already want
Mhm.
somebody that is already above
Above
average.
average. Mm.
Then you are like, oh, he has to have money. It's not everybody that has money. So he has to be tall, he has to have money. That's two things now. You have reduced that number again. And all of you are competing for that one person. Isn't that mad the price? Oh, because he can pick any of you that he wants. So technically, he's the one that is the,
That's what
he's the one.
that's what I be. Hey man, that's what I be saying, man. That's what I be saying. I'm like, listen, come, I'm not clear you now. I'm not clear you. I know the price yet, but I'm not clear you. Then they find me, oh. Man, just tell you now, then they find me. So, they well, oh, you share, they mad.
The streets need me.
Come on, man. Please. Me, I'll be well, but you too, they well.
They
Do
were.
do what do what you're supposed to do. No, there's no I know you want to do it, just don't stress me. Don't give me stress. Don't give me stress. Because the about giving me stress, I go just you understand. Then they find us. Now then they rush us.
And then they rush us. Slug.
I'm just joking,
Ah,
please. All my babes, please. I'm joking. If you watch this.
wait. Oh, yeah. See, if you are Dennis's babe, just understand that he's the prize. Now, not put you for now, put you for trouble
Please
now.
don't spoil my market. I tell you, please, I beg. Now me they deal with them, not be you, please. They are not the price, please. You people are the price.
Keep lying to them. They like the lies. The lies is
I'm not
sweet.
lying.
The lies
I'm
is
not.
sweet.
I'm not lying.
It's sweet for them. Now, on to the next thing. The other thing that I sent to you that we need to
Mhm.
discuss this the game something. How do I let me share
I
this?
can. I can put. Oh, you want to share it? Gotcha.
Yeah, I want to share it. Share screen. Okay. Chrome window. Share. Okay. Um. Okay. Where is this thing?
Shout
Okay.
out to the game.
Shout out to the game. Well, yeah, read for us. Now you used to read.
Able reader. Okay. He say so. The game tweeted this on April 13th, my birthday. He said, maybe I'm old school, but my woman ain't paying one damn bill. Not rent, not mortgage, not a car note, not nails, hair, clothes, phone, or groceries. If you're taking care of home, cooking, and fucking the shit out of me, sorry, sorry, if you're taking care of home, cooking, and fucking the shit out of me, life on me, period.
Mad. So
Madu.
Dennis, what are your thoughts on that?
So here is my thing. Right. See, the reason why I hate people like this. Shout out to the game. but but the reason why I don't like people like this is because you don't know that what you're doing is indirectly encouraging a lot of things that so-called equality is trying to eliminate, or so-called feminism is trying to eliminate. You don't know that that's what you're doing. You're indirectly encouraging it. I mean, yes, you might just be speaking for yourself, like, oh, this is how I was raised, this is how I was brought up, classic gentleman, all that old school man. Yes, cool. But when you put these things out there, you are going to indirectly encourage women not to, first of all, not to try to work for themselves, or feel the need to do anything for themselves, because they're like, oh, like, yeah, I can just, you know, get a guy that will pay for all my things, everything that I need in my life. Like, so why am I going to school? Why am I wasting money on, like, student loans? Why am I taking student loans just to this thing? Like, no, like, all I have to do is work out and look good, take care of myself. I guess know how to strap, know how to fuck the shit out of the game, and that's all. That's all I need to do. Go and watch porn so that I can learn all these things that all these porn stars are doing. So that when I get my man, I can just fuck the shit out of him and I'll get everything that I want. This is what this is what equality is trying to eliminate. But you're encouraging that, and me, I don't agree.
But let me bust your head. Is the
Mhm.
fact that a lot of women were under that comment doing Yas Queen. And I don't know if it's Yas Queen, but they were encouraging that thing. And in my head, I'm
Mhm.
like, what do you people want? Do you people want what was traditional, or do you people want equality? You people have to pick a side, because this thing is confusing. It's getting very
You don't
confusing.
understand. They don't pick sides. They only pick what is beneficial in
They
whatever
only pick
scenario.
the good shit. They
It's
only pick
only
the
it's
good.
only when it's beneficial that it's like, it's like, oh, that's why it's very
Yes,
hard. Like, when I try to, because I do consider myself a feminist, but like, I
I
like,
do too.
it's tough, man, to say that, because it's like, when these type of things happen, the same people that are commenting on that stuff, if you bring
Mhm.
up, oh, you know example, the one that they hate the most, equal pay. If you bring up equal pay, they will be like, oh, yes, we want equal pay. But it's like, okay, why do you want equal pay if you want that type of lifestyle? It's like, what
Yeah,
are you using your money for?
yeah,
Like, how are you contributing to, your, like, what are you using your money for? Are you going to use it for, let's not bring kids into it, because once you bring kids into it, they'll be like, oh yeah, you don't know, taking care of kids is a
a lot of
whole
money.
job and all that. The game did not say anything about kids in these tweets. He's
Yeah,
talking about just you and him relationship, everything
yeah,
that you want to cover. So what are you working for?
yeah.
And
And another
the thing
issue.
is, I'm not blaming, like, again, I'm not blaming women. I'm not blaming
Yeah,
women.
we're not blaming you guys.
because like if you have this type of option available to you, why not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I would do it too if I was a shit.
yeah.
Hey, if I was a woman, I'd be a hoe.
Bro, hustle. But the thing is, like, there's something they said he who pays the piper determines the tune.
I
Now
do.
he will drop money, they talk within the apple. So why when he says everything that he has said now in that tweet, if he has a babe now and he tells that babe, oh, you cannot dress this way, you cannot go out of the house beyond 10 o'clock, you cannot, after he gives all those rules, now people outside will tell him that he's controlling. But in my head, I'm like, I'm paying for everything, so I am determining what you need to do for me to pay for everything.
You see, but no, because the argument there is that I mean, you chose to pay for everything, right?
Mhm.
You are choosing to constantly pay for everything. So that doesn't mean that, oh, you can
But my paying
control.
for everything has to come with conditions. That's how I feel. If I'm
Yes.
paying for
So
a
so
service,
see, so again, the feminism is your choice. And so if you are paying for everything, yes, we'll have to have a discussion. The woman and the
yeah,
man have to have a discussion. Okay, you're paying for everything. What do you want in return? The thing
yes,
is that these
that's
conversations
better.
don't happen.
Yes,
What do
yeah,
you
we
want
have to
in
have this.
return? And then, okay, I'm willing to give everything that you want in return, or I'm willing not to give some of these things or whatever. Are you still cool
Yeah,
with it? And then if you are, then
yeah.
yes, it's fine. Go ahead, do it.
Go ahead. Yeah,
Right. So yeah, but is when the conversation doesn't happen
it happen.
that, and
Mhm.
then it's just expected. That's
Yeah,
my
I agree.
problem.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I honestly feel like we're not discussing enough. We are just
Yes.
following. Oh, but we love. Like, Baba, sit down and
We're
discuss.
following
Like, as we're entering
trends.
this,
We're following
yeah,
trends.
following trends. But we must sit down and discuss. Okay, this is the contract that we're entering into. For
Yes.
what we're doing, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. I do not like
Yes.
this. I do not like this. I do not like this. We have
Mhm.
put this thing in stone. Do you have a problem with any of this? No. We start having the relationship. Then maybe at milestones we'll check in. Are you still okay with this?
Yeah, yeah.
It has to be like that, because
But,
somebody, that's how somebody will just tell you 6 months down the line that, oh, I didn't like this thing, that, but nigga, we discussed this thing 6 months ago and you were okay
but,
with
see,
it.
but that's the thing. We're speaking ideally. Ideally,
Ideally,
it,
I
it
guess.
sounds like
Yeah.
such a robotic relationship. Ideally, it should be like that. Discussions should happen before, prior to entering into anything. But it usually doesn't happen like that. So now,
Yeah.
as you do, waka, you dey figure out, hey, okay, oh,
Voila, oh.
okay, I dey pay for all these things, but I expect say this babe go dey
Go
strap
cook.
the shit out of me, like James said.
No.
But it's not working like that. Actually, she doesn't know how to strap at all whatsoever. So what am I going to do now? What do I do now? Ah, and then that's when problem will start. Divorce will happen. That's
Yeah, yeah,
fortunate.
that's crazy. That's true though.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what we're saying now is discussions must happen. Even if it's not
discussions.
a formal discussion, it's not a
Yes.
formal discussion. Mention your do's and don'ts, mention your
Yes.
expectations. All those things are important.
As long as both parties are cool with it, it's fine. It's cool.
It's fine.
Do
Forget
you?
what everything
Do
on
you?
Twitter said.
Me, I
Do
won't.
do what
Me,
you want.
I won't judge you. I support you. Support. Yeah, support.
Okay, guys. I think we'll just cut the podcast at this. I mean, 40 minutes is cool. We don't. It's
Yeah.
when we have way more
We're
support
trying
that we
we're trying to start doing like maybe 30 minutes, but I don't know. We'll
30
see.
minutes and
Depends on the ginger.
on the ginger. Depends on the ginger. Today was a good conversation. We're actually afraid that that we didn't have enough, but it has worked out. It has worked out
Oh,
smoothly.
we
Thank you.
have more. We have more,
We
but
have,
it's fine. We won't talk about all that today. Another time.
yeah, we'll find another time to discuss. So
Yeah.
blessings, everybody. See you guys
Blessings,
on the next.
blessings. Take care. Peace.
Peace.